Welcome to Your Region This Week. I'm Andy Carroll Woolery. In this episode, Domestic Violence Victims Alliance, also known as DIVA, provides some retail therapy to shoppers as well as awareness about the organization. Plus, how the Guelph Rowing Club is connecting with youth and getting them back on the water. But first, here's a look at the headlines. The province's Advanced Wood Action Plan is aimed to increase the use of wood in construction and drive economic prosperity, boost housing supply, and help to mitigate climate change.
And I want to say, when you look at sustainability, when you look at what is possible with wood construction, this is exactly what we mean. And our government has been very, very forward-thinking and looking at ways that we can help, obviously, boost and sustain our forestry industry here in Ontario, but also look at ways to get creative, be sustainable, and make sure that we have incredible buildings that will last for years to come. And
that's why today I'm pleased to launch Ontario's Advanced Wood Construction Action Plan. Our action plan recognizes Ontario's unique opportunity to become a North American leader in manufacturing and using advanced wood construction materials. We have the wood supply in our sustainably managed forests. We have the strong supply chains needed to provide lumber to our highly integrated forest sector businesses. And we have the forest sector talent and technology to produce these materials. Ontario is already home to dozens of advanced wood construction manufacturers and builders. Under our action plan, we will deliver education and training to increase Ontario's advanced wood construction capacity and advance research, standards, and regulations to put more wood to work. We will promote innovation and invest in Ontario's advanced wood construction manufacturers to meet rising demands in the years ahead. And we will display advanced wood construction successes to create new opportunity and highlight the benefits of this forest sector innovation.
This initiative is a testament to the power of partnership and collaboration. By working together, we're not only embracing innovative and sustainable building practices, but we're also accelerating housing and important community infrastructure that is needed for a more prosperous Ontario. Kitchener has already seen the benefits of timber construction over many years through projects like the Stanley Park Community Centre and under construction at the moment, the Kitchener Indoor Recreation Complex. These projects have set a precedent for innovative, sustainable development for community and recreation centers, and what they have in common is they all use lumber.
A new food processing and distribution facility is coming to Brantford. It will create 150 jobs.
The facility will play an important role in strengthening the local agri-food supply chains by processing protein products, as you heard, for distribution centers in Mississauga, Cornwall, and Moncton, boosting consumer choice and ensuring competitive prices.
We look forward to this relationship. I think it's going to be a beautiful relationship that we're going to have with Hilton Foods. If you want to expand, you'll find us right there to help you.
The province is supporting Hilton Foods' expansion with a $1.5 million investment from the Southwestern Ontario Development Fund. This will help grow and diversify Ontario's food manufacturing industry. Still in Brantford, the Police Service Board has announced the creation of a second Deputy Chief of Police position within Brantford Police Service. The new role has been established on a 2-year trial basis with the goal of enhancing organizational oversight, supporting operational efficiencies, and aligning leadership capacity with the evolving needs of modern policing. Richard Polini and Grant Davies have been named to the roles. An upcoming event called Thrift in the Park is inviting the community for a day of thrifting while helping those experiencing domestic violence.
On Sunday, June 29th, which is just around the corner, from 10:30 until 3:30 at Victoria Park Pavilion, we have Thrift in the Park. It's a brand new event that we are bringing to the community. It is free to attend, but we do ask that you bring some dollars to do some shopping. We're going to set up Victoria Park Pavilion as a little thrift store that day. We've got live music happening right from 11 a.m. until a karaoke open mic at 3 p.m. We also have a lunch counter, so you can get your lunch there that day. And we'll have some other activities, but most of it is going to be centered around the shopping. Minty will also be there. So Minty is actually they help with fundraisers. They will appraise your gold and silver. So if you bring in old jewelry, broken, things, necklaces with broken clasps, that kind of thing, you bring your old jewelry, any gold and silver to Victoria Park that day as well. They will give you cash for it. They have appraisers right on site. It's really cool. And then you can possibly donate some of that back to Diva.
We will have more about Diva later on the show. The City of Cambridge has recognized Jessica Baczynski, a fire and life safety educator with the Cambridge Fire Department. She's been recognized by the National Fire Protection Association as a 2025 Rising Star. The recognition celebrates individuals who have implemented programs, initiatives, and campaigns in their communities. Jessica is just one of 10 fire and life safety educators across North America who received this award. Brantford Fire's Hot Summer Nights returns throughout July and August for families to cool off with a fire truck sprinkler, freezies, and to learn about fire safety. These events will take place on Tuesdays from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the locations listed on the screen.
Stay connected with City News Kitchener. You will find what's making headlines here at home and around the world. Looking for traffic and weather information plus the latest prices at the pumps? Click on the tabs to find out. Watch, listen, stay connected with City News Kitchener. For more local sports stories, check out 519 Sports Online. Darren Stevenson and his team work to bring our community stories about local athletes. Visit 519sportsonline.ca.
Coming up, retail therapy is raising support and awareness about domestic violence.
Hello, be sure to join me on Mondays at 8 p.m. here on Rogers TV for Lions TV Bingo. And starting this summer, we're going to have a new kind of card. Yep, it's going to look like this. Yeah, there you are. And there's going to be no colors, but the games are going to be outlined. You can see here that it outlined for the L game is in white. New cards for the same great game every Monday, 8 p.m. Lions TV Bingo on Rogers TV.
After a night out with your friends, there's always options for getting home safely. You could call your BFF, your mom or dad, whoever you can count on for a safe ride home. You could call your favorite cab company or 1-888 taxi guy. Or you could use the Arrival Live smartphone app to help you choose your ride. Be it a friend, transit, or taxi, getting home safely is app easy. Now available for iOS and Android devices. Visit arrivallive.org to find out more. Arrival Live. Drive sober.
Retail Therapy is more than just a thrift store in the heart of Kitchener. It's a place for many to start over. The Domestic Violence Victims Alliance provides survivors with everything they need to rebuild safe new homes, from furniture to clothing.
Retail Therapy Thrift Store has been operating for the last 2 and a little bit years on Victoria Street South in Kitchener. It is, as of last October, we got our charitable status. So the charity that we work under, that we fundraise for through Retail Therapy, is called DIVA. It's the Domestic Violence Victims Alliance. And so part of what we do here at the store is every Monday and Tuesday we're closed to the public and we offer survivor shops. So survivors of intimate partner violence can come in and shop with their kids, shop by themselves, have a chance to have some autonomy and some decision making in a safe space where it is closed to the public. They don't have to worry about running into someone that they might know. They come in, they get whatever they need to outfit their new apartment or their new home for free. So it's all, everything from, like, we've got a furniture room here, so everything from your dining room sets and couches, mattresses that are donated from a mattress, like from a bedding company, books, toys, clothing, all of the kitchen essentials that you need. So when the survivor leaves their situation, they leave usually in the middle of the night or once their partner has left for work in the morning, and they often leave very quickly and without anything. So we want to make sure that they have those essentials, that they're able to rebuild a home. Right now we're starting a capital campaign, a new fundraising campaign, because we are A, out of space, and B, we're in a building that is a tear down. So we're looking for a new space. We've got our eye on somewhere, but we need to fundraise, first and last month's rent and make sure that we've got everything going there for a new space. So as far as donations go, we are taking furniture donations right now, but we aren't taking smallwares donations until we are able to get through some of what we have already had donated. So other ways that you can support DIVA and Retail Therapy is to come into the store. We are open Wednesdays to Sundays for regular thrift shopping. We've got lots of fun stuff in the store, and you can get 25% off if you sing at the karaoke machine when you go to pay. We like to infuse a little bit of fun into everything. So ways that you can support are through monetary donations, through Canada Helps, or through Zeffy, by donating furniture right now, and then eventually back to clothing and smallwares. And you can volunteer in the store as well. So either as part of our survivor shop teams on Mondays and Tuesdays, or in the store regularly doing either donation sorting or on the cash. So we are always in need of volunteers, and yeah, we would love to have the whole community helping out with our cause.
The Six Nations community celebrates 50 years of Indigenous art with a curated exhibition at the Woodland Cultural Centre in Brantford. We spoke with the curator about her installation.
Welcome, my name is Alex Jacobs Bloom. I'm Gayagonio, Wolf Clan of Six Nations of the Grand River Territory on my mom's side, German on my dad's. I was born and raised in Hamilton, and I'm a visual artist and independent curator. And I had the great honor of curating the Indigenous Art 2025 annual juried exhibition here at Woodland Cultural Centre. So Indigenous Art is an annual juried exhibition created by Woodland Cultural Centre in 1975. And so we will have artist submissions from all across Turtle Island. And so a lot of the works hit on different themes. There's a lot of layers in terms of narrative, storytelling, and expansiveness in terms of materiality that the artists use. Well, it's a form of expressing lived experience. There's lots of layers of oppressions and traumas that have happened in our lives, and so it's a way to kind of like navigate that and kind of channel it differently and do it in this like more healing way. And so I see it as like a form of empowerment or a way to kind of like share your voice and voices from our own perspectives as well, because a lot of, throughout the history, a lot of our stories have been taken away from us or told through a white perspective. And so to have that autonomy given back to our communities, and that we're taking that on to kind of channel that and bring it forward in our own artistic practices, I think is so important. I want to offer a big Nyawagoa and congratulations to all of the artists in Indigenous Art 2025 celebrating 50 years. Can I get a whoop whoop? Well, I think it's so incredibly important, celebrating 50 years of Indigenous art, that again, there's so many layers of conversations to really dig into and people to spend time with. And I think they also resonate on so many different levels. And so I think there's entry points for folks of all backgrounds and cultural experiences when they come into this exhibition, that there's something that they could be relating to. And so I love that about art to begin with. And also they're just so incredibly stunning as well. And so art, I feel, is transformative and so expansive. And so I hope that folks come and spend time in this space because it does feel really, really good to be here.
Hi, I'm Mike Farwell, and I'd like to invite you into this studio every weekday from 9 until 1 for a show that I think you're going to like. It's called The Mike Farwell Show, and it deals with the issues of the day. Local, provincial, national, even international. You'll hear from the newsmakers, and you'll get the chance to make news yourself when you call in and share your opinion. If you want to know what's going on in your community, The Mike Farwell Show is the place to find out.
Hey folks, it's me, Giovanni Petiti, the host of Not Tonight. It's the new late night talk show right here on Rogers TV. We got fabulous guests, a lot of laughs. It's just like the Jimmy Kimmel Show, if you order the Jimmy Kimmel Show on Wish. So join me Sunday at 10 o'clock right here on Rogers TV. Nice.
Hey guys, Steph here from The Cruise TV, the show where we talk about the people and stories behind the coolest cars on the road. Join us on Sundays at 8 p.m.
It's the personal finance show that dares to ask those money questions you've always wanted to. Join Mike Bregueth when he talks with experts on all aspects of money. Money Matters with Mike Bregueth, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on Rogers.
The regulars, the guys who keep this place in business. Last week, they had something to celebrate. Jason had just finished university. So they toasted his profs, his TAs, his old roommates. Well, they toasted just about everyone. But I worry about and take care of my guys. So even when I know they're not driving, sometimes that means bringing them a little surprise. And then they had a drink to me.
Brought to you by Smart Serve Ontario and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
In sports, the Cambridge Redhawks signed goaltender Aiden Hill. The 18-year-old goalie from Stratford is joining the Redhawks for the upcoming season in Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League.
Cambridge Redhawks would like to introduce Aiden Hill. He's going to be a first-year goaltender for us and help us be real successful.
It means a lot. I like to get offered a spot this early too. It's not a lot of waiting around, which is very nice to secure a spot and have the whole summer to work for it. And I have a lot to prove here. Of course, there's a goalie coming back, so it'll be a battle to play. But I'll try to earn my opportunities, and I'll do what I can to make this team succeed. Played in Stratford AA 1 year, and then I got told to come out to the Huron Perth tryouts and made that team. So I played 6 years with them, and I definitely developed a lot. All my coaches helped me along the way. They just did what they could to, develop a goalie, because there's not a lot of development for goalies in minor hockey. So they did what they could, and all the coaches helped a lot, so it was awesome. Playing in Mitchell, obviously after the deadline, I got sent there, and I got a lot of opportunity there to show what I can do, and a lot of development. The coaches put a lot of trust in me, so I showed what I can do for them, and got a few wins, and it was overall a fun season. All the guys were very good.
For more local sports stories, check out 519 Sports Online. Darren Stevenson and his team work to bring our community stories about local athletes. Visit 519sportsonline.ca. Stay connected with City News Kitchener. You will find what's making headlines here at home and around the world. Looking for traffic and weather information plus the latest prices at the pumps? Click on the tabs to find out. Watch, listen, stay connected with City News Kitchener.
Still ahead, getting youth back on track and on the water.
Sundays for Pairs is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Pairs Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on Rogers TV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
I was born and raised in Musqueam First Nation territory by my mother, who spoke Hunkaminam to me. As a child, I ceased using my mother tongue, as to use any language other than English was considered not being Canadian, so I was told. The old people came to me in a dream and reminded me of who I am and where I come from. I have reawakened. My roots are strong, and I'm no longer a silent speaker. My language tells me where I'm from. It defines me and guides me to teach others to learn and understand our culture and traditions. A gift for those in the present and the unborn generations. What was lost is found. What was asleep has awakened. My blood is here, and I am complete. I have returned home.
Finally for us, bringing new programs to the Royal City thanks to a provincial grant. The Guelph Rowing Club is putting more paddles in the water by offering new programs to get youth back on track.
We're here to thank the Trillium Foundation of Ontario for granting us the money to launch our summer camp program. It's a program that we've developed to introduce rowing to the youth in our community, kids from the ages of 11 up to 17. We've got it planned in two programs, the younger ones in a camp format in the morning and an afternoon program for the older kids. This is to get them interested in this incredible sport.
Being a member here at the GRC allowed me to become a better person. Someone with compassion, confidence, and newly built leg strength, of course.
I think it's kind of brought me a sense of community.
And I've met just incredible people here with like different backgrounds and different experiences, and I think it's just allowed me to kind of grow my mindset and like about the world, and I think it also just allowed me to find like interests in other places where I've never even considered.
Until you see this kind of facility, you really don't realize it's here, right?
Well, you know, it's nice to see a growth of something like this. I mean, as we all know these days, all the kids are sitting on their computers, right? They get on when they're 15 and they don't get off. So if there's something in the community that can pull the children out, this is a fantastic lake, as you may know. If you look at it from an aerial photo, it looks like it's a kind of a backup for an Olympics. It's got the runs and stuff like that. So it's a fantastic park. There's 4,000 acres here and a great rowing club. So having this facility and infrastructure in place to get our youth off the computer or back out and socializing and meeting with folks and getting the exercise, it's a wonderful thing, and it's great to see it grow.
We applied for this grant to help revitalize our high school program. We got money for coaching staff, for coaching training, for safety equipment such as life jackets all the way up to safety boats. And we got a beautiful new boat for our expanding high school program. It's really exciting. We are successful, and the entire club is behind this program.
That's our show for this edition of Your Region This Week. Thanks for watching. I'm Anandi Carol Woolery. See you next time.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Good afternoon, this is your captain speaking.
You have no idea where in the world you really are.
Wow.
No map, no plan, no clue. This is Destination X. Well, this ought to be fun. Oh, it's open! Austria. All you have to do to win is answer one simple question. Where the X am I?
I'm Wendell Clark with a word about winning.
We all know it takes a team effort in any sport and with any challenge. You can be a part of the winning team that shuts out